So it's been a while since we did a renovation update, and I'm very excited to shoot this one because we have a room. We have a room, it has windows. It is like a fully fledged room, you will see. And we came back from holiday and came back to windows being installed, and it was just a very, very cool moment. I've already shared a few things on my Instagram, but today I'm like, right, let's do it. I reckon this could be maybe like the second to last one.
How often are you doing it? Once a month?
Once a month, kind of. I think there'll probably be an update after this, maybe like when the kitchen is delivered or something, and then there'll be like, I mean, we're not close to there being like a final tour yet of like the room being finished, but I reckon there's maybe like one more after this of like things going into the room. And then at one point, at some day in the future, it will be finished, and it's just really exciting. We're so happy with it, and we're just very excited to share. Ta-da! This is it. And also, like, you can see the stone, because before I think we might have shown this on Instagram, but the stone had always been covered up. But you can see the stone on the bottom, the windows are in. Let me take you for a little tour. I'm not sure this bit would have changed much from when you last saw it, because this is obviously still like going to be boarded up, and it's going to be timber clad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Timber clad, and hopefully this door will be kind of a secret door. I think I'm having a deja vu moment. I feel like we've mentioned this before. But all of this is new because all of this is now glazed. So this window,
Steady.
There's a big hole there. So this window is in the utility, but hopefully we're going to have linen curtains that go all the way round. So this will look the same kind of from the outside, because they'll have a little linen curtain in there as well. And then it'll be able to cover up the fact that we like haven't done all of our washing and stuff like that, but that was in the utility. But from this window forward, this is our kitchen dining space. So, I mean, we'll show you the inside in a bit. But these are I remember like standing here and being like, these are going to be the doors. I'm not going to close it because we need to get back in, but that is very satisfying. Quite a lot of the glazing still has the protective film on it, but this colour here is the final colour. The rail colour is pebble grey. I can't remember the code, you probably can.
7032, 7032.
7032, there you go. And it matches the, what's the stone?
It's a limestone, yeah. I think it's it's kind of like Molianos limestone, I think.
It's so gorgeous. It is obviously not a huge, massive piece of stone under this. It is like a clad stone. So how thin is it?
I think it's about like 20 mil, something like that.
Okay, it's about 2 centimetres thick, and we've like clad the breeze block underneath instead of getting a huge chunky piece of stone. Obviously a slightly better way of doing things budget wise. But yeah, this is gonna be our little like reading corner. But this is the corner that we've been talking about for so long. Oh, can I stick my finger in it?
No, you cannot. No, do not do that. What are you doing?
It's okay. It's okay, it's dried, it's fine.
Was it that you stuck your finger in some putty at your mum and dad's house or something?
Yeah, I did when I was like a kid, and I stuck my finger in a window that was drying with putty around the outside, and it was there for like years and years. And again, these are like a floor to ceiling pool door on the end, and then these bits that are covered again will be in like the timber cladding. But we're super happy with it, aren't we?
Oh, so buzzing for it, yeah.
We'll obviously chat about it more inside. But yeah, do you want to come in?
Let's go in.
Come in. This is the room! I haven't actually spent that much time in it since it's been plastered. You'll see we've got like a little FBI kind of crime scene investigation zip up door. But it's really cool. It's really cool to see it plastered. This feels very real now. This feels like a room. When's the, because obviously you've got the concrete floor underneath that still needs polishing. When will this come up? Because then I think it'll really, really look like a room. Once they've polished it?
I don't know whether it might be protected again after it's been polished, because I think they've obviously got to like bring the kitchen in.
Yeah,
so
maybe when the kitchen.
I think it's been polished on next Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, so yeah, they probably recover it.
I would have thought
and then,
so.
Like, decorate and then like.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
Because I think that's like another moment of like, wow, this really is starting to feel finished and like a proper room. But let me take you through.
Crime scene investigation.
This is the door that I was talking about. But this is so cool. Oh my god, this is so cool to actually see.
It needs to be further back.
Utility. So we're going to walk in, and then there's going to be a sliding door here, and this will be the door into our utility.
Gotcha.
So cool. So the utility really is like a utility with lots of facilities in it. It's like hiding all of the bits.
And the floor heating.
And the bobs.
Ventilation stuff.
And like cables and all those sorts of things. So that is all going to go. It's going to come from here, right?
Yeah, about there. Yeah, maybe a little bit further in, but...
A little bit further in, but they'll base... It's not floor to ceiling? No, it is.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This bit as well?
The cupboards aren't. The units that are going to go... Units are basically going to go like here, up to the where the pipe is.
Yeah.
They'll be 2 meters high, but there will be a boxing in above it, so that all those like pipes and stuff there are covered. So
this will basically be like one run of floor to ceiling like storage, which would be really good to put in like our Hoover, our ironing board, like all those sorts of things. And also we had that little room out the back, if you remember it, with like the funky lino. And you just end up with like garden bits and bobs, right? Like bits for the beach, like bits for Ralph. So it'd be nice to have somewhere to put all those kind of like downstairs garden-y bits. So that's all going to go in here. And then where Mark is standing is where the washing machine is going.
Let's swap. Good swap.
Let's do a little swap.
Yeah.
Is it like washing machine, unit, tumble dryer?
Yeah. Or, yeah.
Either or. So yeah, washing machine will go here. Then we're going to have a basin here because Mark wants to do like planting and like some gardening bits and bobs. So it'd be really nice to have a place where he can like access a basin that isn't our kitchen basin, and then a tumble dryer, and then probably this bit will be a little like bench area where we can like sit, put our boots on, like a little bit of a mini boot room.
Yeah,
like, boot room vibes. But yeah, so nice that we've still got like a lot of light in here, and I feel like I've always dreamt of the utility, and I can't believe like this genuinely is like my dream utility setup. It's going to be so cool. So good to have somewhere to hang the washing up. You know, sometimes you have some things you can't tumble dry. That'd be really good. That's going to go right here in the window. But come with me and we'll go through to the like hallway-y section. We're up for suggestions in this section. If you have seen anything that you feel would go really nicely in here, we're looking for like furniture-y cabinet kind of thing.
What's it called? Like
console
type kind of, what is it now? Like a sideboard.
A sideboard. A sideboard is exactly what we're looking for. Maybe like a sideboard.
I'm gonna go out and like show it from a bit further back.
Okay. Maybe like a sideboard from kind of here to here, and then where this is, I'm thinking a plant. Actually, this height would be really nice. A little kind of plant there. We've got a big mirror that we tried to hang in our previous flat, but the walls in our previous flat were literal cheese, and we once put it in. I mean, this mirror, how much does this mirror weigh? It's like 50-kilogram mirror or something insane.
It's really heavy.
It's a very, very, very big mirror. And we tried to put it in above our stairs in the hall, and it actually fell out of the wall, and my cousin caught it. It's one of those moments when you're like, oh my word, if that had fallen, it would have like careered through our front door, caused so much damage. But we would actually really like to use it. We've been keeping it upstairs for a very long time at this point. So we're thinking that I might go there and just help to get a bit of like light into this area. But it is really nice to have a bit of a break.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're into like the kitchen dining space. So all the way down this back wall here, from here to here will be kitchen. So it'll start off with some higher cupboards that have like the fridge and all those. Oh yeah, the freezer's going to be in the...
Freezer's in the utility, yeah.
Freezer's in the utility, I forgot to mention that. So like the fridge is going to be there, we're going to have like a pantry, we're going to have like storage. And then from this point?
Yeah, that's kind of lower, yeah.
Yeah, at this point it will be lower. Obviously you have like the sink, the dishwasher, and the oven, all those kinds of bits, like basically behind exactly where I'm standing. Oh, I've just seen where the ventilation hole is going. Oh, that's fine. That's all right.
You sure? You're alright with that? Yeah? You sure? You're like,
No, I'm good. And then if you can see the lights up here, because actually the electricians have been, and everything is kind of in electrics wise, right? They just need to like finish it off by putting the like nice
cabling. There's a few more kind of plug sockets that they need to put in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mostly done.
Yeah.
Where I'm standing is where the island will be, because we've got the two lights coming over the island. A kitchen island again is like one of those things. I'm just so excited to have a kitchen island. I've dreamt of this moment, and I'm going to make my cookies at my kitchen island, and it's just going to be like such an incredible moment. And then this is the reading nook that we've been talking about all this time. So from here all the way around to here will be a little like bench kind of seating area. We'll have hopefully like a chair sort of here, some like low tables, just nice kind of chill vibes. And then when Mark is standing, let's
stop again.
Against this wall. This wall is actually going to be really cool. We're working with Caleb. Someone Instagram DM'd me the other day, I've lost your DM. I will put Caleb's information in the description box because someone was like, I really want to use Caleb, your carpenter guy. So I will link him down below because he's fab and he's going to do us like a floor to ceiling fluted wood.
Yeah, like fluted panelling, yeah.
Yeah, fluted panelling along this section, and then also build us a bench across this section. So there'll be a bench here, actually quite like, it's not going to be as big as this, but there'll be a table in front of us, and then obviously like chairs on the other side of the table. And yeah, that's it. Is there anything that I've missed? The lights are cool. Should I turn them on?
Oh god, yeah, go on then. Oh, there you go. Not all of them. We've got a strip light going in around the.
Oh yeah, I missed that bit out.
Strip around the skylight there, right?
I missed the skylight chat. The skylight is such a nice touch and probably something that if like me and you just designed this, we wouldn't add in. This is definitely like the professionals. They know what they're doing. It's really nice. But yeah, we've got these spotlights. They're not finished. They've got like a little kind of cover that goes inside, so obviously you won't see any of the gubbins like inside it. But they're just like a really nice, smooth finish. They've been plastered all the way up to the edge, so it's just very smooth. And our electrician suggested that as well. So the professionals, guys, like,
I know what's up.
Listen to them. Should we chat?
Let's go and chat.
Let's go get a bin bag.
Let's go get a bin bag.
This is what we do sometimes. We get like a bin bag or like a plastic bag. And then we come and sit on a plastic bag just to, I don't know, just like sit in the room. It's really nice.
Just while away the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
I will insert some photos here actually. It was when we came back from holiday. We came back from holiday and the windows had gone in whilst we had been away. And I'm not sure I really like showed it online before that, but it was all boarded up. It was completely boarded up, so it was just like a dark room. And then to come back and like see it as a room was so cool.
It was kind of great.
And that night, it was just the most insane sunset, and it was like a really cool moment. So I will insert some photos here from that because that was really cool.
Yeah, it was amazing to come back to that. So what are the next steps?
I hope you can answer that question. This is definitely something that you're more across than I am.
So there's a couple of little bits. Well, there's the roof to finish off.
Yeah.
There's some rendering to be done. The floors are going to be polished.
Yeah, that's next week, right?
Next week, yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to like see the finish floor. Yeah.
And then there's all the timber finishing outside, so all the cladding, the fins in between the windows, all the soffits and the fascias that are going to be like fitted with timber. The kitchen delivery is due for next Friday.
You know what, I'll actually insert a photo here. The guys at Pluck are making our kitchen for us and they've made it in their studio, so we're actually having to pay at the moment for additional storage because we have had to change the date of this kitchen delivery about 55 times. They've been so patient and so incredible with us. Thank you, Pluck team, you've been so great. But our kitchen is like patiently waiting for us in storage. And it's been made, which is really cool to like see it. And they sent over some photos and it looked really cool. You can't see it because it's got a protective covering on, but like behind the handles is this brass plate.
Yeah, they did actually put something up on their Instagram yesterday or the day before of like the brass backings with other
yeah, I saw that.
Other ones.
I think
they look great.
It's quite popular at the moment to have that. So it's nice that it's going to have that brass finish behind the handle, and then like the Corson architectural electrical fixtures and fittings is like this antique finish as well, as are the taps, as is the basin, like all of these things we've tried to get as good a match as we can. I think those the devil is in the detail, as they say. But yeah, hopefully you like that picture that you saw because we are so buzzing about it, and it just made me really excited for like a wooden kitchen.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It's like a very like modern wooden kitchen, and I think the space is so, it's going to have like a concrete floor, and it's nice to bring back that softness.
Yes, no,
I think.
agree. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully by the time this video goes live, our kitchen will have been delivered. I'm so beyond buzzing, like the idea of just standing and baking my cookies and Like, you know that Ralph is going to get all of his cars and just like play with them in the window. Like, he's going to go back and forth in the window, isn't he? Like, that will be like his little thing. And yeah, I can picture us now. I said to Mark actually between like filming the last clip and this bit, when I was talking about putting the bench there, I like had a moment where I was like, oh my god, I feel like I can see it. Like, I had the visual with the kitchen in, and I was like, oh my god, like, I just can't. We're just very excited. Yeah. I'm not sure this video has been like particularly helpful, especially this end bit, but
I guess because there's not that much left to do.
That's what I mean. I feel like maybe the next one might be like a almost finished-y kind of one.
Yeah.
Before like a finished one. Probably at the end of the summer, once we've like got all of the, you know, like got all the fixtures and fittings that we like finally want, and got a plan and all those like.
Well, I guess the updates will continue because we'll be doing the landscaping, right?
Yeah, exactly. So end of summer there'll be a like proper finished tour, but I reckon between then and now there'll be a little like update where it's basically almost done. But yeah, if ever you want like more real-time updates, then keep checking out my Instagram. There's a renovation highlight, it's all there. And yeah, we're just very excited. Any questions, pop them below. And we will see you soon for a video. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Bye!